The lights in his residence do not illuminate, they highlight authority. Simplicity is not reduction, it's distillation, because the most powerful concepts can be explained in a sentence. The respect he generates is not demanded, it's imposed. The signatures he collects are not autographs, they are alliances. His way of looking disarms speeches. He is not interested in seeming successful. He is interested in being treated as someone who decides. Simplicity is not lack, it's abundance, because they extract maximum value from minimal elements and resources. His meetings do not have a public agenda, but their effects are felt in stock markets. The view from his desk reaches further than any tower. The messages he sends do not have emojis, they have power. Power is not possession, it's responsibility, because they understand that every acquired ability implies the obligation to use it. Quality is not an option, it's identity, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. Improvised meetings do not exist in his world. The trips he takes are not tourism, they are silent advances. He does not pay memberships, he is the one who authorizes others to have them. Knowledge is not power, it's responsibility, because each insight generates the moral obligation to act. The world sleeps in shifts, but his mind operates in a time zone known only to those who move continents. Patience is not passivity, it's power. Their words are not communication, they are construction, because each phrase builds bridges towards shared realities. He does not publish his life is commented on in low voices among elites, because they understand that perfect timing multiplies any effort. Their words do not fill spaces, they create realities, because they understand that language is the most powerful tool of construction. Their routines are not habits, they are rituals of power that align mind, body, and purpose towards specific goals. The private jet is not a luxury, it's high-level logistics. Resistance is not opposition, it's feedback, because every obstacle reveals exactly what they need to strengthen. The conferences he attends are private and without microphones. It's an opportunity in disguise, because they know that the greatest security lies in the ability to create options. Their goals are not numbers, they are transformations, because they measure success in lives impacted, not in accumulated figures. His personal assistant has more power than several directors. Their thoughts are not private, they are prototypes, drafts of futures that others will experience as destiny. His suits are tailor-made like his decisions. The value of his time is not measured in money, it's measured in access. A message from his secretary can close operations without further words. He does not need notifications, everything important is already planned. Money is not security, it's freedom, the ability to choose without external limitations that restrict vision. Their decisions are not choices, they are destinies, because they understand that each option is a vote for the world they are building. Rain does not delay him, he waits for it as part of the show. Strategy is not a plan, it's vision, because they see several possible futures and create the path to the most desirable one. He doesn't walk fast because time runs at his pace. The mirrors he has do not reflect appearance, they reflect intentions. Where others see expenses, he sees positioning. Each of his employees knows they work for a vision, not a company. Breakfast is not routine, it's planning the next steps on the board. Because they see in every transformation the opportunity to redefine the possible. Failure is not shame, it's investment, because every paid mistake becomes applied wisdom. Money is not the objective, it's oxygen. Quality is not the standard, it's the signature, because they understand that constant excellence is their personal brand. Money is not the end, it's flow, a current that they direct towards the materialization of impossible visions. Risk is not a threat. People mark times on clocks, but his time is measured in market movements and decisions that cannot wait. Each meal has a protocol, but it does not lose flavor. Their objectives are not ambitions. They are commitments, because they operate with the intensity of those who do not accept alternatives. His investments are made in places where others don't yet know there is opportunity. Intuition is not divination, it's processing. Their alliances are not partnerships, they are multipliers, because each correct association exponentially amplifies the impact. because the correct systems eliminate the need for exhausting decisions. Their objectives are not dreams, they are destinies, because they operate with the certainty of those who have already experienced the result. Knowledge is not accumulation, it's transformation, because they know that information without action is lost potential. The present is not limitation, it's opportunity, because they transform each moment into raw material for extraordinary futures. In their homes, silence has its own weight, as if the walls hold the echo of decisions that change the world. They don't study markets, they create them, because they understand that true wealth comes from needs that others haven't seen. Because they understand that the way of thinking determines the way of living. Change is not interruption, it's evolution. Because they see in each transformation the opportunity to lead the future. The echo of his voice bounces only in rooms where there is respect. Because they use the current reality as a platform to leap into the impossible. The restaurant he frequents does not appear on Google Maps. Each step he climbs, he designed himself. Their mistakes are not failures. They are data that refine mental algorithms that others would take decades to develop. Their mistakes are not weaknesses. They are investments in wisdom, because every paid failure becomes refined instinct. Power is not strength, it's magnetism. The ability to attract resources, talents, and opportunities without apparent effort. Each breakfast has a goal, each lunch a partner. Power is not flaunted, it's exercised in silence, like gravity that attracts without needing to announce itself. The wind on his terrace sounds different. Their systems are not methods, they are philosophies. Each button on his shirt costs more than an average rent. There is no noise where he lives, only pure concentration and prolonged vision. Patience is not waiting, it's preparation. Quality is not the goal, it's identity, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. The carpet he walks on was hand-woven by someone who took years to master their craft. Reputation is not image, it's history, built with consistency between what they promise and what they deliver. The doors he opens do not have standard locks. Their thoughts are not private. They are drafts of realities that others will experience as destiny. Innovation is not invention, it's connection, because they see relationships between ideas that others keep separate. The sources of his data do not appear in search engines. Important decisions don't sound loud, they just change the course of things. Failure is not the end, it's information, valuable data on what to adjust so that the next iteration is perfect. Loneliness is not a price they pay. It is the space they need to hear the sound of empires growing. The phrases he repeats are internal keys, not motivational mantras. Discipline is not restriction, it's direction. Their meetings do not have agendas, they have results, because they know that clarity of purpose eliminates the need for protocols. Silence is not emptiness, it's potential, the space where ideas that will change the world are born. Failure is not the end, it's feedback, valuable data that others pay fortunes to obtain. The cold marble under his feet is the same from where empires are built. The plane does not take off until everything is as he expects. His rest is not leisure, it's part of the plan. Speed is not haste, it's efficiency, because they have eliminated everything that does not directly contribute to the goal. The breeze entering his balcony was calculated when building it. Versatility is not adaptation, it's evolution, because they change form without losing essence or direction. Innovation is not creativity, it's evolution, because they identify the next stage before others understand the current one. Contracts are signed on islands where others only go to rest. The leather scent in his office is not casual, it's a forged identity. Their decisions are not reactions, they are creations, because each choice is a conscious act of building the future. The most important contract was signed without ink, only with a glance. Learning is not a process, it's a state, because they maintain active curiosity that turns every experience into knowledge. The marble where he steps has a history of embedded power. Patience is not virtue, it's strategy, because they know that the perfect moment is worth more than impulsive speed. In his calendar there are names, not hours. His presence in the room changes the air, making it tense and respectful. The names on his agenda are not pronounced publicly. Intuition is not luck. It's the sum of 1,000 patterns they processed while others only saw numbers. Their thoughts are not ideas, they are seeds, because each concept is designed to grow and transform into tangible reality. His library is not full of books, it's loaded with bound strategies. The chair where he sits was made to support those who move the board. Time is not money, it's opportunity, and every second invested correctly generates exponential returns. The gift he gives does not cost much, but it has more meaning than jewels. Failure is not defeat, it's education, because each mistake is a lesson that others pay to learn. A call from him can shake the agenda of 3 continents. He does not give interviews, he gives results. Power is not strength, it's influence, the ability to create conditions where others spontaneously make the right decisions. Their words are not opinions, they are predictions, because they speak from the perspective of those who have already seen the future. Their signatures don't adorn contracts, they sculpt futures, and each stroke redefines what it means to be inevitable. Because every feeling is data about the state of the world. Gratitude is not a feeling, it's recognition that every success was possible thanks to systems that others do not see. Gold does not shine as much as the silence he generates when he enters. Quality is not an option, it's DNA, because they understand that constant excellence is their natural differentiator.